Hey, this is Matt Daniel with Hello Process, and I want to show you how to create systems the Hello Process way. And just to give you some fair warning, this is really going to help you if you want to be able to hire an employee and not have to spend a bunch of time with them. I mean, I know it sounds kind of rude when I put it that way, but we're busy, and if we have systems for the employees, it's going to help. Michael Gerber said something like, I love this quote, but I can't forget it. I can't remember it exactly off the top of my head, but the systems, like the employees do the work and the systems govern the employees. And so my goal when I hire somebody is to have kind of a self-led adventure, more or less, a journey for the employee. So I have a path marked out for them and they just have to follow it. And self-led meaning they have to actually take the initiative to read it and apply it. But that's where a lot of my interaction, my training stops. So, I like for my actions with my employees to be, just kind of like building the bond, helping them with whatever challenges they have, but not necessarily training, right? I want to be the leader. I don't want to be the trainer, okay? And that's the reason I created all of these documents. And so let's talk about processes really fast. Now, we're going to talk about creating and modifying procedures, and I'm going to give you a few documents so you can start to put this into practice in your own business. And it's going to be very powerful, but I just want to let you know it's going to be some time. No matter how you do it, it's an investment, and it's going to pay you back in dividends. And I've already made this investment, and I don't recommend anybody do anything different. I mean, except maybe shortcut the process, because I wanted to buy something like this and I couldn't, so I had to make it myself in my own business. So, on that note, it is an investment time, so just understand, if you're going to create processes in your business, it's going to take you, I recommend at least, 30 minutes to an hour a day. Every day you work, just spend the first part of your day working on your business, making it better, or more precisely, mapping out and charting your progress, where you want to be, and when you get that down, make your business better, make it run more efficiently. This is how you're going to do that with systems. So, let's look at the map. This is what I call the map. And it's every system, template, and reference file that we have. It's all of our documentation in one place. And that's why I call it the map. And everything is organized, nice and neat, and we have numbers assigned to everything. It's kind of like the Dewey Decimal System, except for dummies, because I don't even remember how to use the Dewey Decimal System. Because there was numbers like 308.125, and it's way too complicated. But anyway, this is not that bad. So anyway, you'll notice we have the names of the systems, and then we have the numbers, and everything kind of fits into a nice little neatly packed and tightly organized structure. So every time that we are creating a document about organization and systems that are not like how to actually run part of the business, that goes here. Anytime that we create a document that that's an Amazon process, it's going to be between those two numbers. And then we're going to, we broke it down even farther from there to make it easier to find and easier to use. So let's go back and look. So just so you know, all these documents, every document that we have is hyperlinked right here. So in one place, somebody can come and find it. They can come here and open up this document just like that. And it makes life easy. And all those documents are in folders. So they're just like this. We have, templates and system and reference files. And if you open this up, here's all of them. They're all right here. You don't have to hyperlink them or anything. I mean, this is where they actually are stored, but they're all hyperlinked here in one place to make it easy. So you don't have to scroll down and be looking for stuff. Now, you can if you want. And Google is Google, and it's a search engine. It's great to come in here and search for something. So that's one of the reasons that we create systems a very specific way, and that is, let me find the one I'm looking for. Where'd it go? There we are. Creating modifying procedures. So we name them a certain way. If you notice, this is not how to create and modify procedures, because by definition, everything here is a how-to, right? So it's kind of, it's redundant. You don't need it there. But two, when you go start searching in Google Drive for how-to, you don't want everything in the world coming up. It doesn't serve you. So that's why I don't use how-to, and I don't recommend you do either. And so here's the number, system number 102, and then here is the process that we're going to be describing. So, and every one of these, again, is hyperlinked to the map. And real quick overview of how you can start from scratch if you don't have anything. go create, come on, go create some folders like this, at least, systems, templates, and reference. So create the folder. You can open the folder then, go to new, and then add your Google Doc. All right, once you do that, whatever you add in here is going to be in the right folder. At least it's not going to be floating around in your entire Google Drive, wherever it lands. It's going to be in the right place. So if you lose it or whatever, well, you don't have to go too far to find it. So once you start one, I recommend come up with the number, come up with the name. As soon as you do that, go over here to share, grab that link. By the way, do that with view, okay? Do that with view access, not anything else. And then come to your map here, and you can hyperlink it. So put the name here, put the number here, Command K, and boom, or Control K, and if you're on a PC, and you can add the hyperlink just like that. And that way it's here on your map. So you can start adding, as you start to create a system from the very beginning, add it to your map. That way you don't lose it. And it's there. So, real quickly, where does it go? Creating modifying procedures. Every procedure has 5 basic components. The first one is the purpose, because we want to give context to our employees so they understand where everything fits. And we want them to be, we want them to have that so that they can make intelligent decisions, so they know where this fits in the overall scheme of things. And we don't want them to be human robots just taking orders and doing things mindlessly. Otherwise, we could why would we hire them, right? We want to save time. Time is the asset of choice that I want to protect. So we have a purpose. We have an overview. This is like just bullet points, step by step, how to do it very, very quickly. Nothing super fancy here in the overview. We just want to give them the start to finish roadmap to do it. So they can kind of already get a mental framework of how it's going to be done. And then we have the we have the purpose overview. We have the actual steps. I have this written down in a document somewhere, and I'll give it to you. So we have the steps. So this is, step would be step 1, step 2, step 3, and so forth. And then when that's all done, we have the definition of done. Okay, so you can look at it like this. Overview, these are all the steps, a bulletproof form. Then you're going to take those steps and you're going to expound upon them and describe them in as great of detail as you feel like, so that someone else can follow it. And when that's all done, the definition of done is like the most overlooked thing that people do, or don't do rather, and that is paint the picture of what life looks like after they do it successfully. You want to give them, checks and balances so that they know. Give them questions they have to answer so that they know that they did it according to your specifications. And an example that I like to use is, if a kid knocks on your door and wants to cut your grass, maybe his definition of done is different than yours. And so, like what I would say is, yeah, all right, I'll pay you like, $40 or whatever to mow my front, back, and side yard and edge up and down the driveway and along the road, and then use the blower and blow all the trash off. Like that's my definition of done, those 3 things. And so you could ask the question, did you do X, Y, and Z? If they can answer yes, then boom, they have done it successfully. That's what you want to do with definition of done. And always include that. If you want somebody to basically have a better shot at getting things done correctly before you see it and have to intervene, then by all means, please take the time and do the definition of done. Now, what you'll notice here on the side is we have hyperlinks. Boom, hyperlinks, which is great because it allows you to come and find information quickly. And the way they get there is when you put a line of information, you can come over here to the styles. In Google Docs, there's automatic styles built in, and you choose whatever style you want. And all of this here gets put over here onto the outline. You can go to Tools, Document Outline to open that up if you don't have it. And you definitely want to put the stuff on the outline. And you definitely want to use these styles because you don't have to do any formatting. The most formatting you have to do is like bold or italicize. The rest of this stuff is pretty self-explanatory, right? This is header 1, I believe. Yep, header 1. And it stands out, and it puts a hyperlink in the document for you. So there's going to be a link somewhere on the page to download some of this stuff that you can read and start to apply in your own business. I hope this has been helpful to take a look at how systems are made, a little bit behind the why behind the what. But if you take the time to actually read those documents, you can get a bigger picture and a better picture on how to do this yourself, and you can understand how to start to implement this stuff on your own. So if you have any questions at all, let me know. reach out, support@helloprocess.com. There's a contact us link on our website, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks.